there! Tonight I am bringing you sheet pan dinners. That's right. There are so many takes on sheet pan dinners, and so what I want to do is kind of dissect some of the things you need to be thinking about, because they can make it look really good on some of those videos and really easy, like just throw it on there and put it in the oven. But there are some things to know, so that's what I want to talk about. And let's just address really quick my cute sweatshirt my niece made me. My favorite season is Award with an Oscar. It's like my Super Bowl. So anyways, I want to talk about a few basics. I made some notes because there's so much I want to say. First, it all starts with this guy, the sheet pan. They are not all created equal. A nonstick sheet pan is not really the way to go. You want to do a really good commercial grade, sorry, it's all shiny and flashy, but aluminum sheet pan is going to be the best. So a couple options. I got a pack of, I want to say 2 or 3 of these at the Costco Business Center. They have one if you're local, one down in Fife, one in South Seattle. If you're all over the place, if you have Costco, awesome. Also Amazon, everybody has that, I think. Nordic Ware is another really good brand I like, and you can get a 2-pack, and I would say you want 2 sheet pans. A 2-pack for about 22 bucks. So, so I think it's important, invest in this. You'll have it the rest of your life, like if you treat them well. But the ones that are good quality, by the way, this is a half sheet or half size. It's about 12 to 13 inches by 18 inches. But the ones that are made like commercial grade, they're not gonna do the whole like warble thing that my ones used to do when I was first married. And I'm like, why does my cookie sheet do that? Or sometimes these are also called jelly roll pans, baking sheets, bake pans. Anyways, so that's number 1. Number 2, timing is super important with sheet pan dinners. If you're doing something like a chicken thigh that has the bone in, that takes a little more time to cook. And if you're just starting out with cooking, do what I actually still do. Google search, how long to roast mushrooms in the oven? And then they'll tell you. Now you're gonna see a lot of variety on temperatures, but roasting is generally around 425, sometimes 450. It's not in those, 350 range usually. That's not a roasting. It's high heat, and it gives it a nice caramelization on the outside. But like a hearty vegetable would go great with like a chicken that has bone in if you wanted to do everything kind of at the same time. Things like fish and shrimp that are more delicate, a thinner vegetable like asparagus or haricot vert, those really skinny green beans, those will roast up really fast. But you do not have to do it all at the same time. You can actually put some things on one half of your sheet tray, get it started, and then put the rest of it. So for my meal tonight, I'm doing shrimp, which is gonna take about anywhere from 7-8 minutes, maybe less. I'm doing some fennel. It comes in a big bulb. I really like the flavor, and I'm just trying to broaden. I get tired of the same stuff all the time. And that takes about 20-25 minutes. And then delicata squash, which is I've done it before. It's kind of an oblong squash. You don't have to peel the skin. It's really thin, so it's great. You just cut it in half and then kind of scoop out the seeds. So I already have that going in the oven on a separate sheet tray because it takes a little bit longer, and I'm making enough so that we have leftovers. Another reason why I like sheet pan dinners is they're great depending if you're a single person or if you're feeding a family. It really can kind of be customized to the amount you want. I love leftovers. I would like to have a lot of bang for my effort. To be able to make more and then eat off of it the next day for lunch or the next dinner is awesome. So like I said, you can separate out what you cook. Like I have the delicata squash on a separate sheet pan already going in the oven. And then I'm gonna put these other veggies on a sheet pan I have already back here and get those going a little bit separate because they have a little less cook time. But you can also mix everything together. So like kielbasa sausage, I know a lot of people do that. They'll cut it in little rounds and mix it up with veggies and roast that up together. You can do like a vegetable medley and then put like your fish on top. The key thing again is the timing. You really want to research, make sure you know how long things take. And it's okay to like, if your chicken, let's say, is done, but your sweet potatoes need a little bit more time, take the chicken, pull the pan out, take the chicken out, rest it, and put the sweet potatoes back in for however much longer they need to go. So it just involves a little bit of research, but I'm telling you, it's worth it because cleanup's pretty easy. The other thing I want to talk about is, so my shrimp, like protein that's raw, often best to have a separate bowl. So I have my shrimp in here with just a little bit of olive oil, lemon juice, some garlic, salt, and pepper. Really simple. Oh, and some herb de Provence, which is just a herb mix I got when we went to, but this bowl, I will put my vegetables in, even if I'm not gonna put them all on the sheet tray at the exact same time. I'll reuse this bowl over and over because the same principle applies with a little bit of oil, salt, pepper, maybe some herbs or some other seasonings. But I'll just reuse the same bowl. Again, less dishes. So it's kind of like work smarter, not harder with regards to dishes. I actually had some red onion left over. I love onion. It's not Scott's favorite, but that takes a little bit longer. So I'm gonna get that going first. And then I'll get the rest of my things. I've got broccoli, fennel, a little red onion, and then I have some cherry tomatoes. I can throw a couple of those in for some good color. And it's fun because it's colorful, it's fresh, it's light. And then the shrimp will go on at the very end and dinner will be served. So I'm excited to show you guys this one. And I really want to hear from you. What are your sheet pan dinners that are your go-tos that you love? Because there's so many varieties. All right, let's get started. Getting my veggies prepped. So you guys, I already tossed onion in here with a little bit of avocado oil. It can roast at a higher temperature than olive oil for the long haul, so that's why I'm doing that. Something to keep in mind. Keep your flavor profiles similar. So with my shrimp, I'm already doing lemon, garlic, herb de Provence, which is a variety of herbs. So I sprinkled the same types of things on here. I didn't do garlic or lemon, but I have the herbs and the salt and pepper. Like for example, if you were doing like a Asian theme or like an Indian theme and you were using curries or different peppers, you want to kind of keep similar things with your vegetables, but they don't all have to be treated the same. Sometimes it's good to do a really saucy, spicy chicken or something, and then have like kind of plain simple vegetables to kind of counterbalance that. So think about the flavors. So same bowl, I've got my fennel going in here, and so with that, I just want to lay those out flat. They will roast, and I'm going to put these guys face side down. This guy lost his little inside. And I'll make more room because as things roast, they also shrink up. So these are going to go in first. They'll take about 25 minutes. The broccoli, look at this. Broccoli's already chopped. It's going in the same bowl. In fact, I may not even need to use any more avocado oil. I'm just going to toss it with the same flavors. This won't need to go in quite as quickly. It takes less time. So these will go in. It's like, these will say 25 to 30 minutes. The broccoli, I think 15. So at about 15 minutes, pull the tray out, add my broccoli. And then the shrimp will take about 7-8 minutes. So then cut that time in half, add the shrimp. That's how it is. You just got to do a little math, which I know you're capable of. So, okay, get started. Okay, so my fennel and onion are partially cooked. Time to add my broccoli, and then I will pull it out again and add shrimp. So I just kind of keep crowding things. It's better when they're first going to kind of give them more room, but I'll be able to squeeze these guys and get that shrimp on there as well. So, okay, I pulled these guys out again. I've kind of smushed things together. These are all getting really close, and I'm gonna add my shrimp. I could do separate sheet trays, but you know, we're saving on cleanup. That's one of the beauties of sheet pan dinners. So these guys are all ready to go. It's gonna take about 7-8 minutes, but watch the shrimp. It can easily overcook. You'll know it's ready when it's nice and pink. So going in, last round. Dinner's almost ready. I can't wait. Now real quick, also my delicata squash, it shrinks up so well. This got done already, but I'm gonna pop it in the last like minute or two just to warm up. And then we'll plate it all together. It's gonna be colorful, healthy, and delicious. Mostly delicious. All right, hey, almost to the finish line. And you guys, I'm making it more lengthy because I'm trying to give you a lot of information. I don't wanna just say, hey, here's sheet pan dinner, because you can watch Tasty and YouTube like you're watching me. And there's a lot of things out there, but my hope is to help you understand some of the dishwasher always pops, is to help you understand some of the thoughts behind why you pair things together, the timing of it all. So hopefully you've gotten an education if you've watched through this, because that's usually my heart with my videos, is not just to make another recipe for, you know, people, but to give you a little bit of education and maybe some trivia you didn't know. So time to build the plate. Come on in. Okay, so my delicata squash, I threw that back in the oven for the last 5 minutes or so. It's nice and crispy. And this is, even though it's squash, it kind of acts almost like a potato or like a starch. It's colorful, it's pretty. I'm gonna go broccoli next. Oh my gosh, you guys, my mouth is watering. Okay, and I forgot the tomatoes. So I'm gonna pop some of I popped some of those on after I put it into the oven. But they just add a nice little pop of, I don't know, moisture and color. And I love a roasted onion. It's like a smorgasbord of deliciousness. And then I'm gonna do a few of these. And if you guys have never had fennel, I highly recommend roasting it. It tastes a little bit like black licorice, but not strong black licorice. I'm not really a black licorice girl, but it's fennel. It's that, I don't know, yeah. Give it a try. You're gonna like it. Okay, so here's my plate. Isn't it colorful? I'm so excited about it. It's just pretty. Got purple and yellow and pink and red and green and ooh, it's so good. Okay, I'm gonna cut up one of my shrimps and they're nice and tender, not too much. And I'm gonna try to do what I call the delighted bite, where I build my bite and I get a little bit of everything. So I've got a little piece of, a little bit of fennel, because I love the way all the things go together, you guys. So the onion, the fennel, right there, my shrimp. I get a little broccoli on top of that. I'll have to do a tomato chaser. Okay, here we go. It's all in there. There should be some symphonic music playing. Oh my gosh. That is outstanding. Flavor explosion. Okay, the fun thing is, you guys, you get to do any variety you want. There are so many ideas out there. My tip to you, if you're a new cook or just learning and getting started, keep it really simple. You could even just take like a bottled balsamic vinaigrette or something and toss some chicken tenders with it, and then just do a little bit of, you know, olive oil or avocado oil, salt and pepper on your veggies, and some potatoes, same idea. And just do potato, veggie, and chicken. Really simple. You don't even need to make a homemade marinade. But get started, play around with your sheet pan dinners, and please let me know what you love to do. My friend Paige Hannaford the other night featured a like sausage and veggie thing that she had done, or it was like a turkey sausage. It looked delicious. And I was like, no way, I'm doing sheet pan dinners next week. So anyways, let me know what you love. And if you're not already doing so, delight of the bite, subscribe, share, and tell your friends. And if you do not know the little tidbit about how you can find out more information, there's a little tiny arrow right underneath the title. You can click on that and get the information where I write out the recipes. Also, if you're on your laptop or on a regular computer, there's a bell. And if you click on the bell, that will alert you when I post a new video, which is every Wednesday night, generally speaking, unless I'm on vacation or something. So thank you so much for watching. Happy sheet pan dinners. Enjoy. Talk to you later.